There is an onus on society to prepare our young people to live and work in today's globally connected 21st century society. The internet in particular is playing a key role in expanding the amount of new information and knowledge that's being produced on a daily basis. For example, in the time that you're watching this, over 500,000 new email messages will have been sent. Consequently, the emphasis is not on knowing information, but being able to access it, interpret it, analyse it and evaluate it. So how do we prepare young people to live in this rapidly changing world? Many countries are already aware of this challenge and are reimagining and transforming their education systems to better prepare their young people for this new reality. Besides the information explosion, our world is facing many major challenges such as climate change, potential shortages of energy, food, water, along with ethnic tensions in many parts of the world. This ever-changing world will require our children to solve these complex problems, and unfortunately they will not be able to find the answers in a textbook or from taking a standardised test. The notion of fixed solutions or jobs for life are no longer appropriate. We need to ensure our young people become resilient, lifelong learners so they can adapt flexibly to a dynamically fast-paced world. This has implications for education systems and how teaching, learning and assessment practices are designed and developed. We need to transform our learning environments so that the emphasis is not just on students mastering content. In contrast, we should be designing learning environments and learning tasks so that students can work together to solve real-world problems. This change of role is complex and requires educational systems to engage in reform initiatives so they can prepare young people for today's 21st century society. One of the main drivers for this change is in the world of work. Technology is reducing the need for manual and routine labour, and this is leading to growing unemployment in some sectors. Today, there is a great demand for many people in society to have a range of skills, such as expert thinking and complex communication. There is also a need for people to think outside the box, be more knowledgeable about the world, be smarter about new sources of information, and have good people skills. They also need to be able to solve complex, multidisciplinary, open-ended problems, and will need to constantly engage in learning throughout their careers. Many companies today expect young people not only to have core content knowledge and be high academic achievers, but in addition to have these 21st century skills. There's a growing realisation across many countries globally that our current school systems are not fit for purpose, and we need to reimagine them for today's reality. We need to move away from a model of individuality in our school systems to one of collaborative inquiry. There is also a recognition that young people today have been born into a digital world where the internet and digital tools are all pervasive. Young people use these tools in their daily lives outside school, but there's often limited use within schools. We urgently need to develop supportive eco-cultures of learning across our school systems, where teachers design learning tasks so that students can use digital tools to engage in meaningful learning activities while also enabling 21st century skills development.